Welcome back to the channel where we don't just give you the news, we give you the full script of the drama. Today is January 27th, 2026, and if you thought the Nnamdi Kanu legal saga couldn't get any more bizarre, well, the federal high court just said, "Hold my legal robes." Grab your drinks and settle in because today's court session before Justice James Omotosho was less like a legal proceeding and more like a messy breakup. We're breaking down the full transcript of what happened when the bid to relocate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Sokoto hit a massive, lawyer-shaped brick wall. The session kicked off around 10:15 a.m., but here's the first twist. Kanu wasn't there. He's still chilling in Sokoto. And the second twist? His usual legal heavyweights, Aloy Ejimakor and Maxwell Apara, were nowhere to be found. Instead, we had a new character in the ring, a lawyer named Dimu Asan, provided by the Nigerian Legal Aid Council. Now, I don't know about you, but when a new character joins the show this late in the season, you know something is about to go down. Dimu Asan stood up to introduce the motion for Kanu's relocation, but instead of arguing for his client's move, he dropped a bombshell that left the whole courtroom gasping. He didn't just ask to move the case, he asked to move himself right out of the courtroom. Asan told Justice Omotosho that he wanted to recuse himself. Why? Because according to him, none of Kanu's relatives, brothers, wife, cousins, nobody, showed up to support the motion or sign the necessary affidavits. It's like throwing a party for someone and they don't even send a thank you card. But wait, it gets even pettier. Asan claimed he managed to contact Kanu in his Sokoto prison cell, and apparently the conversation didn't go well. Asan told the judge that Kanu was trying to dictate exactly how the case should be conducted. Apparently, Kanu wanted to write the script himself and just have the lawyer read it like a teleprompter. Asan, feeling his professional pride wounded, told the court he couldn't serve as an officer of the law under those conditions. Then he invoked Order 50, Rule 1 of the Federal High Court rules, which is basically the legal version of saying, "I'm out, peace." Justice Omotosho, who usually doesn't need an excuse to be tough, looked at the situation and said, "Fine, if the lawyer isn't feeling it and the family isn't showing up, I'm striking this whole thing out." And just like that, poof, the bid to relocate Kanu away from the Sokoto Correctional Center was struck out, not because the merits were bad, but because the legal team fell apart like a cheap umbrella in a Lego storm. Now, let's ask the real questions. Where are the main lawyers? Why is Aloy Ejimakor silent on his X handle? Why hasn't Maxwell Apara released a fiery statement? It feels like there are two different scripts being followed here, and they are definitely not in the same book. The moral of today's story? In the court of law, communication is key. If the client and the lawyer are speaking different languages, the only thing that gets relocated is the case, straight into the trash bin. But don't lose hope just yet. Struck out doesn't mean dead forever. They can reapply, but they better bring a team that actually wants to be in the room next time. What do you think about this lawyer's sudden exit? Is it a setup, or is Kanu really that hard to work with? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading all of them. And if you want the link to the full written transcript, just type "link" in the comments and I'll send it your way. Don't go anywhere because I have another video dropping soon that looks into why the main legal team was missing today. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay smart, stay curious, and stay tuned.